Alright. I think we start this like every time that way, but we'll get used to it, right? I'm going to try to move things the other way, but it wasn't working out, so I just switched back to how we usually have it. Alright, that being said, welcome, beautiful soul. This is going to be the Starseed readings. We're going to do them as snapshots right now. I will be doing a general collective if I have time later on in the week. It will be a pre-record versus a live. I'm like winded. I'm running to get this all done. But these ones here are going to be snapshots. So instead of being in depth, we're looking at 5 to 10 minutes tops. Really just going over the basics of what you're going through. And then feel free, if it resonates, to check out one of your more in-depth readings that have been done, if you feel inclined. You know what I mean? Alrighty, so we're doing energy surrounding you, whatever comes out, and then your guidance with it. We've got opening message with light worker, just getting like an overall whatever. We'll have the angel number, then we've got starseed. Like I said, these aren't going to be in depth, so. And then if at the end I've got yes or no, people pop on and have a question, I'll go ahead and answer a couple of them. I'm not going to be staying up too late tonight. I have a wall to build. So that's what's on the agenda for tomorrow. Alrighty, let's jump into it. Alright, we've got your cards. We're going to do them this way. Can you guys see them if I do it this way? No. Alright. I've used them as a place marker the one time so people could easier find where they were at, but where's my light there? There's one. All right, Aries, you're up first. I wish things were different coming through. Hello, welcome. All right. Leap, you go first. The universe will catch you. Trust, faith. Moving to a different direction. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? Don't be scared right now. Asian and counseling. For some of you, that's like a mother-in-law influence that came through. Destruction. As I'm saying, I got a disapproving mama. Sometimes you gotta jump away from, you know, what you know is safe for our mothers. We love our mothers, but they've got a perception. And sometimes what's best for us is outside of that perception. 10 of Wands coming through. But in the past, this is a burden. But there's a way to carry it easier. Honestly, your load's lighter afterwards. Spirit's like, once you address and jump away from whatever this is, there's some of you, this isn't a mother. You know, that was very specific to somebody here. But we're at this point where we're moving forward. We're listening to calm where we're supposed to go. And as we do, it seems overwhelming. But even if you're just starting on the journey, it's going to get easier. In death or rebirth. It's time to say goodbye to a group or a person or a way of living or being. The burdens of the past, we're moving past them. Good for you. What's your guidance? And there's a finish line for somebody here. 3 of Swords and Ace of Wands. using this pain from from the past to fuel your inspiration forward. It's like this time apart, you heal and mend yourself, and it just fuels you more. The more time you spend on this investment in self, it's really just an investment in itself, how it boils down. But it's just, it didn't come without pain to walk away from this person. There was an ending that took place, and it did hurt. But that's what's helping you. You're really going to grow throughout this month. It's just a beginning process for you. In the end, like, this spirit's like showing me that, like, this time next year, you aren't going to be anything like where you are right now. And you will have those things that you've been longing for, whether that be for some of you, yeah, mending is possible. Others, it is just a whole new life where you were always destined to end up. This is where we're aiming for. This is what we're creating. All right, let's grab you guys a number. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. With the 4 of Swords, nurturing yourself. The more you pour into this, in this new direction, even if it's painful to go, the more it's going to fulfill you and what you've always wanted to be or create. Hello and welcome. Sorry, I saw some people joined. 1414, light it up. Mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, and quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. This is all about being able to fully love yourself at the end of this. I've got, some of us are about to jump into shadow work here. That was long overdue, that they were afraid, but it's like, I need to and I want to. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Go where you are being called. Some of us have been awoken, things being activated, perceptions removed and stuff, and it's taking you in a new way, and go there. Go where you're being called to go. What is this? Hi, I love. I'll just stop there. Hi, I love. All right, I hope that this helped you, Aries, in some way or fashion. And even if it's scary, go where you're being called to go. And if there's a severance that needs to take place within a group or person, you know, take it. It's time to walk away. It's a burden you shouldn't have to carry to continue pouring into a relationship that just is unhealthy. All right, we're going to be moving on to Taurus next, obviously. But I do hope that this helped you, and then we get to connect at a future reading. Feel free to cross-watch. I always recommend top placements. Those of us that are here, oh, welcome. Hello. How are we? Is everybody enjoying their Sunday? Sunday fun day. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hair. Listen, I had to kill this huge, like, demon spider from hell in here yesterday. So I felt that hair and I was like, oh god, no. I was just like, nah. Ooh, not risking it. But it brought back memories. I'm hoping next week to be able to order in a couple more decks so I can finish out for the page that are a little long overdue, but some house construction had to take precedence over it. Does anybody else look shedding? Conversation time, I guess. Alright, I'm going to take a swig and we're going to hop over to Taurus. Alright. I don't lose track of where we are. Taurus, what's going on with you right now, hon? The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. Company you keep. You're going to be making new friends. This could be bringing in a romantic partner, but you're bringing in someone here that is aligned with you, has the same kind of views, open-mindedness, exploratory. Others of you, it's a different area of your life where they resonate. But this person is here for you. A true ally. So good for you. Ooh. Ascended Masters. Those of you where that was resonating, this is a very important connection coming towards you. Do not dismay it. For some of you, you're going to have to get past an appearance, a religion, or a mindset that's going to hold you back from being able to connect with this person. How ascended are you now? Because that's where we're at. Construction, artist, and fated path. This new life that we're building, somebody very important is willing to join it if you are willing to open your mind and your heart. Science. You know, I like to think that science explains all this shit. Hello. Alright, Taurus, what you got going on this month? For my starseeds, the energy around you. Temperance. This is going to bring great healing to you, your life. An understanding for someone here. There's an ascended master that can help you understand this more if you are willing to speak to them. 8 of Swords. You're holding yourself back here. This is your fears. You're keeping yourself bound. You have to let this go in order for this relationship to bloom, to receive it. 9 of Swords. If this is your current energy, this is your worry that you're just never going to meet people, never have the friends you want, the love you want, things like that. And you really have to fight that. Fear of gossip is going on for someone here, and you need to not worry. The group of friends that you have, it's not the person in this group, it's the person outside of the group that is saying he said, she said bullshit. So just keep that in mind right now. Your actual friend did not betray you. There's somebody else that wants in your group, and this is how they figure out they're going to make their way in. Many of these are general collectives, so take what resonates for you and leave what does not for somebody else. 6 of Wands and 2 of Pentacles is your guidance. Your emotions are what keeping you unable to really make a decision here or see that this this person is good for you. Watch ego or pride getting in your way of receiving what you need. I have someone here who thinks they're better than the other person, and that's not gonna, you can't operate out of that level. You aren't as healed or as enlightened as you think you are if that's how you are treating people. No one is ever above another single fucking person. We are all equal. I don't care what you know, who you know, what your degree states, how much is in your bank account. You're just the same as the homeless person walking down there. We're all humans learning. You just had different life circumstances. And Ola says, oh, hey, boo-boo. So watch your ego get in the way here. Watch overreacting. That came through on the Five of Pentacles, which is lack. This one here, this is all about blocking your own happiness. Be careful this month you don't block your happiness is really what's coming through the heaviest for Taurus. In some way or another, whether it's doubts, it's fears, it's something. It may not be about a group of people. It could be in a different area of your life. Remember, it's a general collective. But watch that, because if you can, there's great healing that's going to take place this month. How much you're able to receive is going to depend on you. That'll be your number. 2121, energy levels, prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There is no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. Reminder, if you weren't shielding every day, to maybe consider doing that. Question from Cesar. Hey, yeah. Sorry. I got people boo too much. I have... The 7-star sisters, again, bringing in your posse. Hell yeah. Birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. People who let you be you, who aren't going to betray you, things of that nature. This is a solid group or person that's headed your way. This camera is really acting funky tonight. I'm sorry. All right, Taurus. I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion, and I hope that we do get to connect again at a future reading. Thank you for all that you are and do. And check out another one if you haven't. Feel inclined, I guess. All right. So we're gonna be moving on to Gemini after this. I want to change your career. Like, do you have an idea in mind what you want to do, or are you just not wanting to do that again? I mean, either way, you could, I do career advice. You could book a private reading. I am offering a free one away for a lucky subscriber. And it's going to be a live one, because I'm trying to figure out the hinkies. Whether it's going to be better to run through YouTube or to run through Zoom. But until then, you can do pre-records. Feel free to book those. But I can give you a reading if you need advice. Ooh. Sorry, I connected to an energy where it was just like they literally messed up everything, and it's just they won't step back and see how. And so now they're mad. They're mad at you. They're mad at God. They're mad at themselves. They're mad. But the self one, they really don't tap into as much. There's just so much guilt that they can't get through. So I don't know if that's you or the person connected to you. I felt connected to. Okay. Oh, that's so sweet, Cesar. Thank you. Or do you prefer Caesar? Oh, please don't do a pronunciation. Never mind. Don't. I don't want to know how you do it because I'm going to try and sound it out, and we're going to see the fail in my ability to. So reading's not my forte. Actually, it's not that bad usually. It's just really scary in front of people. Remember when like teachers called on you? And I reference that sometimes, but imagine doing that. You know, 1,000 people are gonna see it, and you're like, oh shit, real fast. And especially if it's one you're not familiar with, or you know what I mean. You said it, but not so many times. Somebody out there understands me. Alright. I should make sure there wasn't anything else that had been said. Gemini. Alright. What's going on, my Starseed Geminis? Break the chain, ancestral patterning, healing, rewriting the future. Somebody is addressing toxicities that are repeat, not just their own. But that came out like, did you catch my vibe? But yeah, not just their own. It's because I'm sick, sorry. Align your life, what is not aligned or needs to change. This is you facing you. A lot of shadow work for people here, how they limit themselves and are going to be better afterwards. Like, it's just, there's so much more, and you're going to be that. And congratulations, just understanding that, and that you can be a change. You don't have to be like anybody else ever was. That's so amazing. The Starseeds are a lot of chain breaker generations, so I'm very not surprised that that I have someone in the collective doing that. There's usually at least one out there that is. So, but good for you. And if this is like an addiction, congratulations. Those are so. I personally never had one, but I've loved a lot of people who have. It did end my first marriage. So just kudos for you for doing what you gotta do in life. All right, we're gonna grab this now. For some of you, this is just simple self-talk. Like, I've got no luck at all. Well, if you keep saying you have no luck, you're not gonna be very lucky, are you? Education coming here. Good for you if you are the first to exceed a certain limitation within your family. And if you're questioning your abilities to, don't. You definitely can. Master Ascenders. Mastery of self for others. And then authority. Really just harnessing yourself and your energy and your best, most wise. I have a wisdom here for somebody. Let's get the energy surrounding you for this month, Gemini. And those of you that haven't experienced the addressing of those things, I'm looking to the eclipse season to finally finish highlighting for you. Maybe what you're too afraid to address. I did not do Virgos yet. They're still coming up. Is that this Two of Pentacles? Decision time. For some of you, this is about deciding to level up in the education department, or just a career level up. I have someone who struggles themselves, and that's what causes this imbalance. It may financially impact you, especially if you're looking at an addiction. You can be all the way up, but then you're going to just spend it and be all the way back down, right? That kind of energy. Four of Pentacles in the Tower. What is keeping me stuck in life? And it's not what, it's how am I keeping me stuck in life? And that's huge. Good for you. If you're not willing to face that, then Spirit's going to make you. Let's get into your advice here. Seven of Swords. Some of you guys are going to be cutting off people that are no good for you. Just ghost them. Simply ghost their asses. Block them. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth the drama. And I usually am not a block kind of person. Like, you should always have that opportunity to where if there's healing or whatever, but at least for the time being, you may be able to unblock them 6 months from now. But like for right now, you need to cut off this person. They're trying to just, or this group, it's bad for you. Others of you, you're doing work alone. You ain't telling people, but because you're not available, everybody's bitching. You used to be out and about, and you're like, I think I really just need to focus on who I want to be and where I'm headed. And now they're like, why don't you come out? Why don't you do this? It used to be so much fun. The devil. Trying to pull you back down. Cut this fucker off. Cut this fucker off. Cut this fucker off. Beware. You're trying to get better. Something's trying to pull you right back in. See it for what it is. See it for what it is. Alright. That's awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Three of Pentacles, though. There's something's. Don't touch it, it's hot, and then you can touch it. I don't know if that describes your personality or not. It feels like it does for someone. Careful. It's not easy to walk away. But go into your cave. Seriously, just cave. It's okay. A 7, 7, 7, 7. Perseverance, change of perspective, reflective, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on, reach the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. Yeah, somebody is. They're just cutting everybody off to go inside and face their inner toxicities or shadow work, and your friends ain't cool with it. Or true friends will be around by the time you're done with it. Others, those were never the sturdy friends. Those weren't your branch friends that are going to, come and stay around. Those were your leaf friends that when the wind blows too hard, oh, well, I'm going away. Somebody's finally making the decision to do the work here. I have to. Or to end something. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. I've got baths, rest, and it's not from sickness. For some of you, it may be withdrawing at some point, and that's okay. It really is. I mean, all that means is you made a mistake in the past and you're correcting it now. So don't ever feel shame if you at one point in your time have to go through withdrawal. It means you made a mistake, you're correcting it, and there's just sometimes side effects to your body that happen because of it. So good job you doing it, and if you need anyone to talk to, email me. I'm always there for people. Others of you, this is just self-love. Don't forget, while doing shadow work, to love yourself along the way, because sometimes, depending on how dark or in depth you go, you can lose sight of how wonderful you can be. So just for someone here, before you ever do any reflective work on the dark that you did, try journaling out 3 things that are amazing about yourself. So when you have to pull yourself forward again, it's not as hard for you. All right, Gemini, I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion. And I do hope that we connect again at a future reading. And you love us so much. And especially those of you that are going through about shadow work or healing work right now, just congratulations, and I'm here for you. Love you. Yes. All right. We're going to be moving on to Cancer. I was almost like, are you Krabby Patter's in the house? But I don't know. I'm not getting my mom. So I'm going to say that. I'm prepared to face it if I did. No, I love Cancers. I really do. Are the Cowboys playing tonight? That's my pro team. So, I don't really watch pro ball by Sunday. So does that mean that there's no pro balls? Listen, I got the Bucks written in my schedule. I, you know what I mean? I'm all about college ball. They just try harder. But I guess I was curious because I remembered. I got a lot of Texas fans, so I mean, maybe somebody down there can tell me. I don't know who sings it, but that song of change will do you good. Came through. Mockery. Mocking. Somebody's has been being mocked. I hate bullies. Oh, you don't understand it? You know what? I've heard about rugby, but if somebody asked me about rugby, I'd be like, I have no idea. But I do want to learn. So, I mean, I'm open to learning. Light worker. What's to know about? Hello, welcome. We're getting ready to start Cancer. Now, do you understand, like, football? Like, rest of the world football? Yeah, I'm crossing for a second. Cancer. Sagittarius, oh god. I dated a Serbian once, and his dad made a joke about soccer, and because they call it football. He's like, I don't, or he made it about football. He's like, I don't understand why it's even called football when you don't use your feet. You know what I mean? Makes more sense. All right, moving on to Cancer. What's Cancer got going on for September? Pain for that was like shocky. If anybody's going to do renovations, make sure you turn off the main power to your house before you do any electrical repairs. If you do not know how to check electricity and you're going to fiddle with something, you turn off the main breaker. Just it's better to reset your alarms than to zap yourself. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. There's a completion for somebody here. I have a level up for some of my collective for the Cancers. I mean, you're just headed in such a beautiful direction. I'm so proud of you and the work that you've been doing. You are guided, protected, and just good things are coming. I can't wait to tap into that energy more, hopefully in the future reading or later in this one. But somebody's way off path. You missed it. The appropriate contract, or the one that Spirit had picked for you, you picked the wrong one. And the offer on the good one's no longer available. But either way, contract's terminated. But either way, there's a new contract that's headed your way. Make sure you're staying listening to your intuition here. Try to learn from the last one if you're the one that failed the test, so that you don't repeat those mistakes and then end up on another karmic one. You got to do what you didn't do the last time to pick the right one this time. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for a lifetime. Light workers waking up. I love it. The rainbow activation is so amazing. Musicians coming through. Someone here checking out. I don't know if you can hear it now. It's the stray, I want to say stray clay cats. Hold on. What are you? Red clay strays. That's what it is. That'd be good for you. We've got powers, advisors, demon protection, awareness, birth and death, hazy fumes, and high priest or priestess. Be careful right now. Somebody is in the process of their ascension right now that they're not used to, and you have an awareness that somebody's not in control of where their thoughts are coming from, and that's why you aren't choosing correctly right now. So just be careful. Just be careful, especially if you are this high priest or priestess. Don't abuse that shit either. Spirit, take it right back. If you're new to the block, don't do anything bad against anybody. Just because you got some gifts, God gave them to you for a reason. And when you start abusing people, He's going to be like, oh, well, I was wrong about you. But this. Hey, I made it. Sorry, I was studying. Aw, I hope you're doing good. What's your test in? All right, Cancer. What's your energy for this month? Energy surrounding you. Six of Swords and the Hanged Man. You're moving forward to a paused position for someone here. Spirit's putting you in timeout for a reason. Others of you were moving past something. If you were the one who took a break from either dating or friends or certain aspects of your life, you're moving past this. And it's good for you. This is not for everybody. Two of Wands, Empress. Someone's asking if you do Snapfish month. You hold on to something out of love or dreams or what was once their romanticism for someone, and it's like you have to let this go. I don't know if you haven't journaled out all the toxicity or really reflected on the bad that was there, like you've just been lonely so long, you know, or was the connection you had, how are you going to find one like that again? You're going to... Temperance and the King of Wands, as I say, you're going to... Guess what you're going to do? I bet you snip these, step this toxic fucker, you got somebody a little bit more fun. This is good for us. Others are going to be healing. I want to say, so healing of player ways is coming through. I have someone who was very selfish in the past, and that's something that is being healed or worked on, or was. Ego issues for somebody else. Somebody operated out of ego and chose wrong. That's what you listen to. You listen to ego and you pick wrong. Two of Wands. Spirit's asking you to get a real good perspective on this before you make any decisions. Ten of Cups. That other person can't come with you right now. It's time for a new love. And this love will be even more fulfilling than that one was, because it's going to pour into you and help you grow. Others of us are getting a look at what true love and happiness is, and you're going to see how you let ego guide you here and why you missed out on this. The Tower. Shake it up, shake it up. Fire. Sorry, if I, that's really, a bonfire. You might meet somebody at a bonfire. That is, I mean, it's good weather right now, but someone might have a little fun night at a bonfire and run into a little cutie patootie. Don't be scared to move on. Lessons learned. Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, and completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive toward your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it and the reward goes to you. If you did the good work, this is going to be a season of just... it's not, I don't want to get to harvest yet. Like it's paying off, but I mean, it's like this, you like, fertile ground is really what it is, but it's like you've already worked fertile ground, and now you have the money to buy new property next to your fertile ground where you can create a whole new whatever, and you're just building. That's how it's being shown to me. But this obviously is not what, you know, it's a good time for you, but if you were bad, you about to lose a bunch of shit. Like, I mean, a bunch of shit. Like, everything you worked for in your whole life might go up. That's how it's coming out. What a left eye. Like, left eye. That's who it is. Piss somebody off. Star family, you're a part of a team of souls. Call and support. Others of you getting together with your friends will do you good, as long as they are good friends. I mean, ones that you've maybe just not been in contact with. Other ones that were toxic, don't reach out to. I'm not saying reach out to just anybody. Like, and then others of you might really need the support of your family here coming up soon. Especially if you're the one who gets put in the pause and the reflection period based on the bad things that you did or wrong decisions that got made. Alright, I hope that this helped you, Cancer, in some way or fashion. I love you guys. And it's just hard sometimes when you tap into energy and what's going to happen to part of your collective. Because they didn't do the work. Not everybody does the work. And you have to just accept it. Others of you did, and it's like going to be a great time. So end on a good note. Yay for those who did the work, and it's new fields and fertility and woo versus boo. We're moving on to Leo. Hope you get the best notes, dear. Oh, for studying. Where's this video? Oh my gosh, we're only halfway through and I finished drinking this water. Awesome. Well, I put cough drops in my cauldron, so they're right there. I'm ready. Yeah. I have a bunch of crickets out. Precautions. It's coming through for somebody. My name is Kirsten. Some people just call me Joy, though. It's a little easier to say. Or Mama. I'll answer to Mama. Oh, Mama. I must be lose. Caution about what you manifest in life is coming through, and the way that it came through was Spirit showed me. Do you remember that bedtime stories? I think that's the one with Adam Sandler, and then like the radio starts playing fire. So just being really careful about what you bring about in your life. I'm enchanted to meet you too. Alright, we're gonna move to Leo. What we got for Leo in September? Moving forward. Because it's the energy surrounding you. Sometimes it takes a couple more months, just like we were talking about that one collective where it might be a whole year, so. It's September when I'm filming. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression. It's the big reveal for somebody here. Others of you, there's a hidden ability you're about to discover. I have a level up for someone here who is very gifted. I'm very excited for you. You might actually, it's a similar, we both can do it. You might actually get to master before I do, though, based on scheduling. Good for you. So that's kind of fun. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Have. Others are going to get clarity on that, and clarity on some of these gifts here, especially if you've been more in tune or experiencing things to understand maybe exactly what you are. Some of us are doing research. Others are going to get actual download imprints where it's like, okay. It's really exciting for the Starseed Collective. I love it. Let's get into the energy surrounding you here. I have OCD tendencies. So I don't know about Virgo's coming out. Someone checking their Virgo placements and how it actually restricts you in life. Because something's not ever good enough in that way. We've got 3 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and Page of Swords. Excitement about pouring into learning and expanding upon our gifts. This is not just gifts. Some of this is more of the eccentric things. Old ways for others. Astrology is peaking for somebody. If you are interested, house placements got brought up. Looking to those. I will be going over the karmic part of it at the full moon reading that's coming up. We're doing that one tomorrow. No, Tuesday night. That one will be alive too. But us looking at that, so maybe peeking at that. Getting clear directions. It's just Four of Swords. It's about time to come out. It is time. It's not about time. Spirit's like, it is time. You've nurtured this. Right now, you're healed. You're ready. You're just scared. Someone is lacking confidence, and you have to face that, especially as a Leo. That is one of your biggest karmic tests, is confidence within yourself. Leos are always so good at boosting it in other people, but as far as truly embracing it, we're born real strong with it, and then we get told down, and then you have to build it back up eventually and face that. It's part of your karmic imprint. Blueprint, sorry, however you want to put it. Potato, fucking potato. Queen of Pentacles. This gift that you possess is for your best. It's going to help you financially in the future. We've got opportunities of growth here. Huge financial stability to come. If you've been waiting on a payoff, it's about to be here if it doesn't come already this month. Patience is paying off now. You've leveled up in a new way and definitely grown. There's a wisdom. Good for you. Queen of Cups. It's all this love that you poured into yourself. Or that you're about to if you haven't. Oh, 808. Swift action, wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, and auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps toward achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. Or, sir, some step out. I want to see your peacock, your peacock. It's peacock time. Someone's about to peacock. Do it. Stretch your stuff. Oh, I forgot to grab a couple of those. I will do that. My bad. Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. Sometimes, but somebody really mastered some karma here. What's coming towards you here is just amazing payoff for your hard work on everything that you've done. I do want to pull a couple of these for you. On track. That's what I'm talking about. And then cherubs, record keepers, assignments, life purpose, contracts, karma clearing, or delivery. Someone's got a bunch of good karma just about to boom. Shaman or spiritual advisor, physical activity, writing again. Someone here is actually a record keeper. So you're going to be working, look at it, connecting to, if you are familiar with energies already, this person works in the Akashic library, and you're actually going to channel events. You're a channeler. Thrones, judgment, movement changes. We're moving past it. Roman and then fated path. This is all good for you. Come out of your shell time. Rise and shine and rise that way. Woo. Good for you. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to be moving on to Virgo. Hello and welcome to those who joined. Oh snap. Season Mintaka. Somebody literally tried to predict what the card's going to be. Oh yeah, my birthday is coming. Oh yeah. Who's Madeline? Yeah, happy birthday, Virgos. I was thinking I get closer to the actual reading because timestamps and stuff. I don't want them to miss it. gosh, is Madeline. Aww. Does she live away from you? Like, is it usually a long time before you guys can see each other far away, or? Oh shit, extraterrestrial. Somebody abusive is not gonna be abusive anymore. Or you can't be abused by your abuser anymore. Months ago. It was a collective, and I can't remember the name. If I remember to go back and look for it. Just a reference to Scene 2020, bitch. Glasses. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna try this with a cough drop. I'm really scared to, which is why I was postponing it for as long as possible. Let's see how talented I am. Virgo. Alright, Virgos. Again, happy birthday. And we're going to get into the story of pop. It coughed over my mouth. I already regret it. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Somebody has forced healing work here. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Okay, that's not gonna help. Sorry, y'all. I tried. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? I'm trying to get back cross-legged. My hips can only go one way for so long. I'm sorry I can't get past it. How much younger is she than you? like this is like an okay age gap, right? Like I don't need to be worried here. Okay, the ever unfolding rose cracked open is happening for you, not to you. Please go where you're being called to go, or do the work. There's something deep at the end of the work. If you're not the person that's being asked to have a little bit more faith here in a new direction, and someone's just tired of restarting, and it's like, well, if you had picked right the first fucking time or listened the first time, you wouldn't have to restart this shit now, would you, bitch? Everybody takes it out on spirit, but you know, in spirit's fault you didn't listen. Time A, time B, time C. What are we on here? That's your fault. Incan, law, and seraphims with humility, ego, death, dark night, and is there someone here being that's part of that's at least one of your spirit guides is being able to work with at least one seraphim. Check into that more of the what they deal with and things like that. If you're going through your ego death or dark night, calling on them for assistance right now, they do hold some of the highest. I'm getting this law out here, and it's this ego death. Someone has to admit that they picked wrong, and that's why things are the way that they are, and they don't like it. But once you do that, you can accept the rest of it a lot easier, including the blessing that's at the end and was waiting for you the whole time. Being asked to step off this fated path. Alright, Virgo. What's energy surrounding you? Chariot. It's where you're being taken. Some of us are down for the adventure and excited because you finally got past a certain aspect of shadow work or ego that was holding you back. Others, it's just the fact that I feel like you're being drugged. You're fighting the inevitable. Spirit's taking you somewhere against your will, and once you stop fighting it, you can jump to the front and quit getting drugged along the way. Life's so hard, because you keep trying to go against where Spirit's taking you. You wouldn't be getting drugged over the bumps and the bruises if you were just sitting there on the ride. This person don't even have reins, and it's like Spirit's taking me, but hey, it's the best direction, and it's the fastest way to fucking get there. You have someone here who's on the back like, I don't want to go. I got road rash. Life sucks, and it's like, no shit. Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups is because you don't want to walk away from something else and go where you were supposed to go the first fucking time. Somebody picked the wrong lover. Or the wrong job, or a wrong XYZ, and now your life sucks. You hate the relationship, you hate the job, you hate the whatever, and you're not jumping ship like Spirit told you to fucking do. Now's the time. Jump the ship, go where you're supposed to go the first time. Here's your doorway. Boom. Answer your prayers. You don't like how life is, you got a way out. Quit fighting it. Six of Pentacles and Strength is your guidance. Pour into what you're supposed to pour in instead of a waste of time. And for some of you, this may be self. Justice on the bottom here. Queen of Cups, this is no longer emotionally fulfilling you the right way. And it just go away. Just let it go. Cut it. For some of you here, this person broke one of those big no-nos. A big no-no one. And it was like, it's the last thing you needed. Spirit tried to prevent you from getting here, but the other 7 red fucking flags that were thrown, you were like, ooh, decorations. No. 1011, take action, hope, new beginning, fresh start, lifestyle, purpose, and spiritual awakening. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. You keep trying to to cheat in some aspect. Whereas like you go for what you think because it appears a little bit more shiny or a little bit more whatever, this, that, or the other. It was like you were called somewhere else. It's time to go there. Oh, who's this? Miles. Hello, Miles. Yeah, I picked the wrong lover too. I'll be single then. All right, baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Someone, yeah, and it's very, especially being a Mercury ruled, right? You're up in that headspace. Think it through, try to plan it through, try to whatever it, try to da da da. And sometimes in life, you just gotta fucking not plan and go. Just have a little bit of faith. Just a little bit of faith. Spirit's asking you to have a little bit of faith. Baby steps. Just like that there. I was wrong. I picked the wrong run. All right, I hope that this helped you, Virgo, in some way or fashion, and and then we get to collect again at a future reading. Moving on to my Libras. Reminder, if you guys are interested in, hello and welcome, a private reading, you can check the links below that get you to the Etsy shop. Anything that's available on Etsy is also available through email purchase. Some people just prefer that in CashApp versus trying to fuck with Etsy, and I get it. So, I'm very cooperative. I'll work with you. Final advice is just to go where you're being called to go. It may not be the one that makes the most sense right now, but if you're being pulled in a direction and it is you know, that true blue guidance in there, some of you just make sure you're not blocking it out with fear. That's the first thing we do is we get the answer and then we put fear on it and then we're like, I don't know what to do. And it's like, no, you did. And then you confuse yourself because you didn't want to do it. So if you're being pulled somewhere, go. Or if something's not feeling right, vibing right, if something feels hinky with a person, don't wait for more evidence, especially if you've already gotten a couple of red flags. Taking initiative as that happens. Like, you don't need to know more than what Spirit told you. Why are you down? Spirit told you something. That's what happens in that instance. What happens is Spirit told you something and then you doubted the message. And it's like, no, Spirit told you what you need to know before you had 3D proof. This is when you do the leap of faith and you're like, you know what? I got this feeling that you're just a toxic ass, or that you do, or this is going on. And you just go. Why are you waiting for proof? Sorry, it's not look up there at the time where we were at with it. Oh, you were married for 14 years before this? That's a long time. I was with my ex 8 years total. My ex-husband. I'm trying to think now, because 7 keeps jumping out. Let's do the actual math. 9. So then put that together. I'm not going to go there until 17. Over Libra. That's what we do. We do. Because it's just easier to keep believing in a lie. You know what I mean? That you want to keep telling yourself. And then eventually Spirit's like, you have to face the truth. Like it's with everything. You only deny the truth for so long. Libra. I feel like it keeps going word. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future, and the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Somebody has an unhealthy habit they used to cope with. It's going to cause the future you're trying to create to fail. This may be when you watched your parents do purchasing for emotional, different emotional reasons. That's why I didn't finish that blank. It's general collective, not a one-to-one. Take a break, a life's work, not a session. Get off the treadmill. Not taking a break is why you're so stressed out and acting out in other ways. Just schedule the break. Someone doesn't take self-care so often that you view it as a chore. You are so detached with loving yourself and taking time for yourself that when you go to look at self-care, you're like, oh man, I gotta do something. Self-care isn't always bubble bath. Everybody's like, oh, bubble bath and good one. That's a form of it. So it's coloring, so it's punching a fucking punching bag. That's great self-care. There's lots of things. So whatever is going to make you feel good and loved and hold or release the stress that you're carrying, that's what you got to do. If you're looking at quitting smoking, a treadmill or stairs or squat, something like that might be helpful for you. Taking that time where when you get that craving, doing a physical exercise, it helps get the jitters out more. We've got Native American, saints, and Greek. Heritage, ancestry for some of us, and then others. These are different things that we've been looking into to help us grow on a spiritual level. Someone here has an easier time believing or supporting the Greek or Roman gods versus something more acceptable like Christianity or Judaism. And you don't tell people, and it's like, that's okay, but I mean, just eventually you are, if you haven't already, meeting a partner who is going to accept that about you, and you won't have to hide that, because you shouldn't have to hide your spiritual practice. Got dominions, transitions, dual dimensionality, directions, orders, and Zadkiel. Certain angels that can help you right now. Alright. Let's get into the energy surrounding you this month, Libra. Justice. Balance. If you've been waiting to hear back on past due, past owed, you'll be hearing back on that. Majority, everything goes good. Five of Cups in the Tower. So I'm gonna put these down because I don't want to like spin properly. I'm sorry. Hold these up. Sometimes I remember to. I gotta get better about that again. What am I looking at? So there's a deficit though. For someone here, this is justice of self and how you have a self-sabotaging behavior that you have to nip in the butt. Or you're not going to be able to move from the state that you're currently in into the other one. It's like, this is, it really is. And if you take the time to look at the pattern, the last time you were almost at the point of achieving your goal, a major goal, you did this once before. And you just don't want to face that in yourself. But if you don't, you're not going to get to the next level. What's your guidance here? Five of Wands. This is inner conflict. High Priestess. Some of you are really uncomfortable about. This is reminding me of the throat chakra. The crumbling keeps taking me there. You're really struggling to express or communicate who you are, what you believe in thoroughly to somebody else. But you have someone in your energy where this is okay. And once you do, this takes you to that whole new level. This is that person who will understand you or support you. They may not even be able to understand it, but they're like, it's you and you're happy, so I'm okay. Why would I not be okay with you being happy? That's just their mentality about it. Ooh. Queen of Wands. By the end of the month, if we're going to be really addressing just that behavior and how it's affecting us, especially on a financial level. If you're that shopper that copes with shopping, it's getting addressed this month. Enough is enough. You want to be at a different place in life, and you've done that part so many times that when you go to reflect on the amount, it's just like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to recommend for that one, Spirit's taking me to getting a separate cart. So go to like Walmart, something like that, where you can put $500 on there if that's what you can afford, or $100 or $50. You can set an emotional breakdown budget while you cater to yourself and train yourself to be in a different way. We don't make change overnight. Like, oh, I have this bad habit. Tomorrow it's gone. No, bitch, it takes work. So this is what would help you in that case. But setting a reasonable, like, this is me now, this is where I want to be with this bad behavior, and you know what I mean? Baby steps, find that. But be willing to face how you're holding yourself back here. It's both and then more. I'll explain if you stick around. If we got time, we can talk about what it's like on this end for me. 111, intuition, moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love. Spirit taking me here with the unconditional love. Remember that, especially if you are facing a bad habit or the things that you've done because of that, or behavior, you know what I mean? You're going to be better. Everybody makes mistakes. We're here for our souls to learn and outgrow previously. This goes beyond just our physical body this one time alone. This is your soul through many lives. So just give yourself patience and love. You're doing great, and you're doing the right things. Time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness, new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. If you don't nip this, you're going to self-sabotage your new beginning again. So just be careful with that, okay? I don't want anybody to lose something good just because you have this one demon, this one shadow element that you really are afraid to address or just don't want to. And again, if you are a person who has to address this, but you're worried about your counterpart, this counterpart will be understanding, supportive. Not everybody's strong at everything, and they understand that. You just view weakness as a reason to be rejected. And it's not a weakness. So maybe that's why you feel weak, because you need this in some way. But you're not. Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. And it's again, this conversation for someone here that they can have, where they can be themselves and move forward. Others, once you address or break this patterning, it's when you finally get to receive everything that you worked so hard for. Outside is important. Somebody needs to get outside right now. I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion, Libra. And I do hope to connect with you again at a future reading. And don't be afraid of reflection work. For someone here, journals aren't that scary. Coloring is sometimes more beneficial. It's easier than to put into words. And if you do have a counterpart that you can speak to, they will be more helpful than you realize. Don't be afraid to speak your truth to them. It's starting to get hot up in here. We got scorpion next. Are there any Scorpios, Will Chain? Oh, under the leggers. There's more control than you. Someone just thinks that they aren't going to succeed because they haven't before. Like, it took me to breaking smoking again, so I don't know if there's someone in the collective that's considering doing it, but I've quit before and I couldn't do it before, so I'm not going to be able to do it this time. Don't take it with that. Don't just, you can't tell yourself you can't when you can. Tim, I'm doing fantastic. How are you, sweetie? have someone using fear tactics in your life to control you. You're really good. That's fantastic. Pop-up annoyance. Somebody pops up all the time without asking, without whatever, and you're just like, there's a phone for a reason. It's not like I don't have shit to do with my time and scheduled a certain way, but yeah, just like, boop. What if I don't feel like it? So, maybe addressing that. Just explaining to them. They may not understand your schedule limitations at this point in time. So just explaining, like, I would prefer this. Others of you, it's very triggering. You don't like people to show up. So just explaining, I don't prefer pop-ups. Please give me notice. And if you've done it before, you don't actually have to answer the door when they get here. I told you to text me. I hope you remember that next time. I'm in no condition for a visitor. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Alright, Scorpio. What's Scorpio got going on right now? Where did that stone go? Pull up a piece of amber. The initiation, a rite of passage, and crossing the threshold. We've been through it. Or we're in it. Sorry, we haven't been through it. We in it. Sorry. It's because somebody's about, it's the finish. You did your dues. And you're about to get that perspective as to why you just had to go through that bullshit that you just went through. I've still got some people that are trudging, so give it like another month or so and you'll be out of it, but it's coming here soon. It's in your energy, the whole, it's done and over with, and Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. It's about to pay off. Or be over. For some of you, this is self-induced hard work, like heavy workloads or studying loads, things like that. Science coming out. Others of us, it's going to be physical payoffs from work or in romance. Someone here has been pouring a lot into a partnership, trying to show that they've changed, trying to open up more, things like that. And this person has noticed. Paternal ancestors, African, and artists. What's that? Chakras. I believe it was the chakra reading that we used the African goddess energy. So maybe checking into that. If you're doing the shadow work especially, but there's also messages on just a general. We've got Knight of Swords, the Tower, and Ace of Wands. It's chaos, and somebody's just not able to see that you didn't miss anything. Something's not out of reach. The payoff's right there. You're getting to see it. It inspires somebody here to go farther. There's a realization that I didn't do this for naught, or it's not that much longer. It's way closer than I thought it was, and it's like, boom, I can pour more into this. Feel that fire. The creation. Harnessing and manifesting it. Something you've been trying to create for a long time for somebody here is going to finally happen. Or you get the physical proof that it's about to happen. So you get the funding to further invest in this. Or you get the paperwork saying this was approved and now you can do the next step. It's not as out of reach as you thought it was. Purchasing a home, you know, or renting or something, you know, contracts. I've got a credit score. A credit score is important for somebody here, and you are going to have gotten out of that financial debt status or hit that financial point where you're now able to hit that next level that you're going. Rock it out. We've got the Chariot for your guidance. Keep going where you've been going. You're in the right direction. You just might not have the confirmation you need yet, but it's coming. Please don't give up. Don't get burdened down. Don't wear out. Two of Swords and the Hierophant. Don't go crazy doubting yourself or doubting what you've been trying to do here. And if you've just been going through a hard time, your thoughts or emotions are what you're going to be really pissed when I say this. At the end of this, part of this is going to be how you made this worse on yourself. Because when you weren't listening all the way through this, and if you're willing to take that leap that had been instructed, it would have been a more enjoyable ride. You caused a lot of issues yourself because you kept fighting to go the way you were supposed to go. But there's a breakthrough at the end. Then nothing's out of reach, and it wasn't all in vain, but sometimes we do cause a little bit more extra work than we need to. You know? Somebody's very interested and wants to peek behind the veil, but is too scared to actually do it. 1221, taking initiative, change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, high vibes. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessing and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. And then we have 9999 with lessons learned, culmination, results, benefits, reflection, and completion. Take stock of what your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to remain optimistic and drive toward your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it and the reward goes to you. You're right there. Good for you. Because I will always say good for you if we get to a closing of a chapter, a major transition. People are doing the work in life because not everybody has somebody that's supporting them through. Or, you know, just... Alright, Scorpio. Oops. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposite, an extreme of life. Extremes of life. Somebody's towing both of these right now, mentally, and it's It's about you're at that regret phase. Why did I try to listen? Let me put it to you this way: if you're meant to ascend, you're meant to ascend, whether you do anything or not. You're gonna wake up when you're supposed to wake up. That's just part of it. So sometimes just having that acceptance will be like, well, then it was supposed to fucking happen. I can just move past, because you can't unknow once you know. Um, I taking you to that Matrix spot from the movie when it's like, why did I take this color pill? I can't remember the exact one, but it doesn't matter what pill you took. You were going on the trip. Life is what it is, but it won't always be what it is at this moment. Things pass, things change. Transitions sometimes are really fucking shitty. That tower again, the lightning. It's just and it's on two of these cards here. It's just this wasn't exactly a good time for you, but it's about to be over. All right, I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion, Scorpio. I love and appreciate each of you so much, and I do look forward to connecting to you again. Um, this is happening for you in so many ways that you will get to see after you get through it. Let that be some kind of guide or light or hope to cling on to for somebody here. It is not going to be much longer. Um, it's happening for a reason. All right, I love you. Where am I at with this? Oh, I missed a bunch. Oh, thank you. Hugs. I'm moving on to Sag. I need to possibly turn on the AC, but I'm like, that bitch gets loud and I don't want to. That's not for that deck. Sorry, I grabbed that one. I was looking at those to put those away and I saw them. I'm like, oh yeah, well, they're. I'm so sad I did not get my scooter in time for this season. I will scoot next year. I gotta make it out line dancing. I think it's been over a month since I've been out there. I'm not sure what I'm doing on actual Halloween. Are you talking about costume wise or reading wise? It's so close to El Dia de los Muertos. Like, I really, it's so back to back. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Love energy for both. It's right on that transition over, so I kind of want to. What are you going to be for Halloween? Or what are you doing? Do you have plans? I'm sorry, I had to take a break. My hips are hurting. Alright, I think I'm going to turn it on for 2... Well, no, I'm not going to turn it on for 2 seconds. Because it's going to be loud and it won't even do anything in 2 seconds. It's like the magic AC where you push the button once and it's like, oh, shit. This is going to be awesome. But yeah, that's all we have. If you were just offended by that, I'm going to give you the heads up that it's going to be coming back out here in a couple minutes. Do you like scary movies? I won't watch them by myself. I won't even really watch them with the kids when they get back because they're at an age where they're more prepared to watch scary movies than I am. What's your favorite scary movie? I don't like the popcorn on the stove. Right. So I'm like, I felt the floor move. You'd have to see my house. Like, I grow plants everywhere, so it's kind of being eaten by plants. I like that cottage wood kind of look. But so do the raccoons. So they'll climb up on my roof and then they'll like down. And suckers got fat. The original Scream. If that's your all-time favorite. Friday the 13th. Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, I was 13 Ghosts. It scares the shit. I hate that movie. I can't watch it. I will have nightmares for months afterwards. But it's still true as an adult. I haven't watched it in years because it's a really good one, but it's so terrifying. Yeah, I'll change it up, but it's fine. All right. Thank you, actually. Oh, hell no, you wouldn't. I don't care if you're here or not. I don't want to watch that movie. I get so scared. I don't want to have nightmares. I don't want to be scared to go pee in the middle of the night. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm a big old baby. I'm not scared of the dark. Are you kidding me? It takes everything in me to like do half the shit I do. I'm a little scaredy pants. Alright, surgery. But it's not so scary. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Spirit, guys, being willing to receive, especially passed on loved ones or those from the ancestral realm. Those aren't always passed on loved ones. We can connect to a lot of ascended masters there who were just, you know, regular people who ascended, who help people who just don't have the known names. So being open to your guides. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? This is why Spirit's asking you to learn your guides right now. You're going to need them in the future. Healer. You're here for a purpose, babe. Light worker. Whoever I'm connecting to with this one, I want you to learn shielding every day and learn your spirit guides. And learn them in multiple dimensions. If you can try to start meditating and this kind of stuff, it's going to save you. You are going to be attacked in the future. You're going to be attacked spiritually by a gifted partner. You have a twin flame that's going to wake up and they're going to fail their test and abuse you. So if you have your protection and your guides up ahead of time, you don't have to worry. You're going to go under attack. It's going to suck, but you'll be all right. It won't be nearly as bad as it is for some people. But without it, this person's trying to take you off your path. It's part of their soul mission. So it all makes sense in the end, but just being prepared for the future. I would get to know your guides now. Shaman or spiritual advisor. Again, being a healer here. Healing hands, touch. You may have been told that before. It ain't no just expression, no lie. Alright, Saggy. What we got? Oh, snap. 3 of Cups energy. Some of you, this is love, and then others, you got some friends. 5 of Cups. If you've been longing for friends or to hear from somebody or I've got a cousin. It's a cousin that's coming through. If you're going to hear from them. And then strength. There you're gonna find this pack, if you haven't already, where it's just they strengthen you, they see the strength in you. You might have heard a lot your whole life that you're too weak, that you're oversensitive, something like that. Your gifts were always seen as negative and burdens on people, and they aren't to the group that you're gonna be finding here directly. This is good for you. Some of these people are more advanced than you are in your gifts or connections are going to actually help you be able to tap in to learn yours. TWC, how beautiful. Listen to your guidance here, Sagittarius. If this is the loved one, that's a good relationship. Be careful exploring new gifts with new romantic partners. You don't know how far advanced somebody is and what they've been able to do. They're not always aware, and not everybody has good intentions. So before you open up your energy to somebody else, especially if you are a little bit more excited or you want to believe in the light in everybody and that they'll only operate out of that because you can see it, especially if you can see light, it takes being burned by somebody who has light in them to be like, oh shit, just because somebody is divine doesn't mean they act out of divinity. Like, yeah, no, they can lose that shit too. So just be cautious about romance here. And opening up that way if it's a new one. If you're in an established relationship, I could definitely always be cautious, you know, but I see you being able to open up. Guidance here. There is a super impatient energy that I hope enjoys a very long line at a grocery store or a bank or something, where you just have to be reminded that some things take more than 5 seconds. And if you're that quick at everything, I feel very sorry for your sexual partners. We've got Judgment coming here. With the Ace of Swords. Good for you. This is a freeing group that you are with, or a person. The authentic self, the release of persecution, the ability to really look and go down rabbit holes with people. What if these concepts, these ideas, the gifts, you're able to break free with this new group or this person? Others of you, if you are in the solo break free, you will be tapping in and learning more. The divine doesn't send you confusion. The divine doesn't send you low vibrations. So if you start getting messages that have that energy associated to them, you're going to want to not just react on those. All right, TWC buzz. I've been good. I have been in an orange jumpsuit before. Did you? No, because I think my mugshot's in the Hugs and Kisses shirt. I don't think it's in the orange jumpsuit. I'll go for that. All right. Ten of Swords is the completion. Once you free yourself from the limitations and fears that you're putting on, it's going to be okay. This is a good group for you. That's why Spirit brought you to them, or this person. Welcome to those who joined. 444, blessings in disguise, obstacles, hardships, strength, building character and experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you'll push through. You've got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you have been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. 222, alignment, connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward toward your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. It's just really weird with lives because, like, people sit in the silence and they, like, judge and they whatever, and I'm just sitting here trying to shuffle, like, really, this is what you if you know what I mean? Like, Enter Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. If you are in the state of lack where you don't have what you're looking for, in the social love type ways. This isn't romantic. This can be sisterly love, or friendly. It is coming towards you. It's just the quality of stock that we're growing in this new life you're creating. Okie dokie, Sag. I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion, and that we do get to connect again on a future reading. I love you so much. Please. Alright, Cappy, you're next. Oh, I'm glad you find my voice relaxing. I find it very annoying. I hate listening to my voicemail. I'm like, holy, yeah, nails on the chalkboard. I was actually happy that my voice was so well received on here. That's one of the reasons it took me so long to even start a page. I was so scared. I'm like, I have an obnoxious voice. I feel bad for my black death. Thank God they love me. My winning personality. Because I got put up with this face and this mouth. And God bless you all for that. Motherfucker. I really never saw that. The more you know. Oh, you're welcome. Do we have any Cappies in the house? Capricorn. You didn't embarrass me. Alright, Capricorn. Let's jump into your energy here. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. And then pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. This has been activated for somebody here. It has to do with your visions and receiving them. You can actually get clearer images than you have been getting. And they are going to get clearer as you go. So looking into if you haven't tried cleaning off your third eye or your pineal gland, and a stone assessment can help with that. Also, but just realize that they're gonna get more clear with time, and you'll understand what images relate in what ways. They aren't just gonna be images. You'll be able to completely understand the messages with them. Movement's gonna help you. I've got a Reiki treatment for somebody that would really help. You know, like dancing is just kind of like yoga with music. You don't have to do actual yoga right off the rip. I know it's like right off the taboo in this community to be like, wait, did she just say you don't have to do yoga? No, you don't have to fucking do yoga. It's a life choice. Not everybody's supposed to do yoga. Um, so I mean, but that might be more up your alley to dance and move it. It's kind of that correlation. I like to think of it kind of like martial arts ish. It's kind of like got that stretch movement, but some people just standing still holding poses, it's just not comfortable. It's not something they're interested in. So dancing is totally a form of expression that can help move those energies in just the same way. So, and don't have to be no fancy dance, don't have to be no ballet dance. I mean, take what your mama gave you. But you got to get this energy through you because you have toxic energy. You face some, you cleared a channel, and now you have to finish moving out that energy that's residing within you from whatever you faced in order to get there. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be healed. All that energy, especially if you're new, you could be presenting physically is actually sick. Someone here, that's what it is. Essential oils in a bath will help. If you don't like it, hearing that. I like old school remedies though. Ass check. Try healing waters here is for somebody, and that was. I'm just gonna let you take that how it came through. There was a message for you with it. So Asian. Empowers, advisors, demon protection, awareness, birth and death, hazy fumes. If you are beginning to, I don't know, you may not be at that stage yet. So who I'm tapping into, this is what I'm going to tell you. If at any point you think you want to tap into collective energy, okay, I want you to get a notebook, and the first messages that come through, you're going to want to channel out in that notebook and meditate over. And then you meditate over those energies and with the messages and where they came from. It's a test. I failed it myself. Fucked up a couple of relationships because of it. But get your notes and you just keep going through it. There's a test for you. But you will eventually. Just, I'm not even going to mess up on the way. So that's just a little pro tip from me to you. And then there was other stuff. So, I mean, it wasn't just that one thing. I'll explain it later on. It's a lot of today, chat. Thank you for the rose, by the way. That's so kind. I love you. The Magician. Make sure you're ridding yourself of these past energies that have been holding you back. And just because you don't want to mess up what you're creating right now, you've got this, you understand a new gift, new vibe, new direction in life. Not everybody here is an oracle. I got that. Which if you were feeling the oracle vibe, don't dismiss that. You are. Don't miss your message just because. Energetic connections coming through. Somebody else here has the ability for energy manipulation. Be careful how you use that gift. Be very, or we'll do that with every gift, but especially because whatever if you ever manipulate a person in a way, especially on an energetic level, you got to remember, and people are like, well, I don't manipulate. Okay, so basic here is lying about something. That's manipulation. Painting something a different way, all that kind of stuff. But when people can actually tap into energy and create people to have feelings that aren't actually there, um, or force, just be careful. It can be for a lot of healing, though. You can do such good with that gift. The Hierophant. You are not insane, by the way. You aren't, and if you need to talk to anybody, email me anytime. I will get back to you as soon as possible. But there's a peace, and here's what's going to happen. Especially if you are the first one to go through this, you will ascend before your friends or certain family members if this is resonating for you. And they're going to call you crazy, and you're going to go through it, and you're going to be all alone. And then they're going to start to activate, and you're going to be the only person that they have where it's like this person did it first. They weren't crazy all along, and now you can help them if you've done the right work, and you know, that type of energy. It isn't there yet. If you aren't already in a supportive group, you know, sometimes we're alone for a reason. The Hanged Man coming out with that. It's not forever. It's not forever. You're not going to be alone forever. You're not going to be without a person, without friends, without... Go have fun by yourself. I do it all the time. I know it sounds cliche, but I go line dancing by myself. I don't bring friends. I don't have to have a friend to go. I go by myself. Go do things for you by yourself. If you have fears or anxieties, just email me if that's something that you're interested in. I can help you. I've got little tips and tricks and recommendations as far as concealable, like weapons you can carry that'll help you with the most damage without being illegal. I definitely am stupid. Three of Cups, that's your guidance. There's no need to cut yourself down to fit. Please don't again. Just stay on the guided path, because you're going to get the group that pours into you how you are, for who you are, and as with that, versus the one where you have to fake, you have to cut off pieces of yourself or keep them tucked away, or this, you know, go where you're being guided to go here. Just remember that, and I know right now you're by yourself, but that's not what's forever. Page of Wands. Go on an adventure and you might meet a friend or two. Get online. Look at local conventions. If you're exploring, go to the local witch shop, apothecary. Get out into these in the communities, and that's how you're going to bring about this Three of Cups that you want. For some of you, you can end this pause yourself now. You're at the point where you don't have to be alone. You did the work. You had the breakthrough. You know who you're supposed to be, and you're whatever. You're just finessing, fine tuning. Go meet the friends you need. That's the guidance here. The World on the bottom. It's time. It's time for the next chapter, baby. Even if you're integrating, you don't have to necessarily explain it, but for some of you, you're going to look out and meet friends where you can talk about it, and they are going to understand and not look at you weird when you talk about some of the shit that you've had to go through. They do exist in the local communities. Trust me, I live in a little, very traditional, we'll say traditional town. I live in a traditional town. And even here, I have, within the last couple of years, been able to, Well, actually this year, within this year, I've started to find more open-minded. So I have hope, and you should too. I'm really feeling like I didn't pull your angel number. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and, somebody made a joke and was like, go smoke another one. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, so I forgot I was talking about this person. I was just really vibing. Jeez. Do they need an angel number? Somebody just real quick, like yes or no. I feel like shit if I just messed up the reading. Ugh. Whatever, I'm just gonna brush it off. Alright, we're just going past it. Capricorn, if I accidentally fucked up your reading, I do apologize. Right? I spoke during all of these. I'm lost track, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. 2 readings left. Does anybody do anything fun to celebrate the full moon? On Tuesday. It is in Pisces. Which we'll begin to after this one. Alright, Aquarius. I'm gonna put this down. I'm getting distracted by the heat in here too. I'm just going to so humid. It's not supposed to rain. Not like y'all care about the weather. Oh, you're live. Okay, did we disconnect and reconnect? What happened there? Well, I'm here now, so hope you guys are too. Alright, Aquarius. What is, Hold on with you. Get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature, and then Starseed, what lights you up while you can, especially getting out there, getting into sunbathing, moon bathing for somebody here is going to do tremendous good for you and your energy and aura. Especially that empath, bringing in that feminine, intuitive, just get out in the moon, get in the moonlight for that full moon. Pillar of light on the bottom. Lower dimension. That energy reminded me of this bitch that I know. Her name started with R. She I don't know her sign, but she's just sneaky, nasty bitch. So I mean, I don't know if you're dealing with this petty energy where it's just, it's gotta go though. You don't want it to, but it has to. The shop for somebody here. What is that? Going down at the body shop. Unholy, unholy. That's what somebody's getting cheated on here. Somebody getting cheated. Cheating, cheating, cheating. This is a cheating asshole. Cheating asshole. That's oh. Okay, okay, yeah. See, sorry, but I see where this went. So I'm sorry. Cherubs with the record keepers, assignments, life purpose, contracts, karma clearing, and delivery. If that's what you're healing from, what goes around comes around. This person's about to get served hard. Hard. For what they did to you. Others of us, our life purpose has really been highlighted here, and this person doesn't support you being your best self. You're going to have to remove the energy. This person would rather drag you down. The lower dimensional, they got a demon in them, and they would rather drag you down than let you rise. Faye working with some of the people here, or an avenue that you have been interested in or are reading about currently. All right, let's get into the energy surrounding you, Aquarius. King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. I'll make this for you because it's just accusations thrown. It's not accusations for somebody. Well, for someone here, it is accusations against you that you kind of just have to defend yourself about, or it's just. I've got this energy where it's like people say what the fuck they're gonna say. It's not gonna affect me. Whatever. You can't see what I'm worth. That's not my problem. Others of you, I have a female around here who's claiming this sainthood where everybody else is like they're doing you dirty. They're, you're getting done dirty, or she's doing you dirty, he's doing you dirty, and you're like, no, no, and they're like, no, no, no. But you know what? They can't look you in the eye when you ask them about this shit. It's your instinct kicked in and there's something you snipped out. You can't put your finger on it. You can't prove it. It's another one of those cases where it's like you can't prove, but you know. Page of Wands coming out. Playing ass bitch. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Others of you know that you have a great opportunity here, and you're guarding your best life. You're on the right direction, and you're good. You've got this wonder about, it's an excitement in how to invest further in your future, a new pursuit that brings you happiness in a lot of different ways. Others of you got a untrustworthy counterpart. Just give me your guidance here. Ten of Wands. End it and move on. This is not something you want to carry with you. Put this baggage down. Put it on the side of the road and just keep walking. Page of Cups. Go. This it's an emotional immaturity from from this person. You need to get away from it. Others of you, these page energies are back to the purest forms of the energy right now for you, where it's just a childlike energy, because your inner child never goes anywhere, but they get to be a part of you and this chapter of your life in a different way, and that's why you're just so protective of it. Pursuits of passions, happiness again. And so just keep doing that. It's going to be grounded in the future. You may not be able to stabilize it right now, but you're doing fine. Go where you're being led. Others of you are going to be moving away from some energy that is just not good for you, no matter how much they want to look you in the face, and if they can't even look you in the face and say that they are. So, oh, I missed that. But I've got a collective that's listening. This is what lights you up. I love this for part of it's a new business adventure for somebody here. An opportunity that you have the ability to give yourself that you'd never been able to be open to before. Affording to go back to school, affording to open up your own business, something of that nature. And it's like, go, do it, own it. 1331, good fortune. Go, do it, own it, get it. Advice, comfort, major change, individuality and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Good for you. Don't forget to give gratitude for our talents and gifts. You know, not everybody has what you possess and the ability to turn it into what you're going to turn it into. So just being so grateful for that. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. And underneath that is portal. Doors are opening. You decide, rewards, and wild card. Follow this. Others of you, you're going to be trying to hang on to something where you just want to ignore. Somebody pretends to be more... You never know what somebody's messing around with. Like, somebody may claim to be of light, but be willing to do things on an energetic level or magical level. For some of you, this is a very specific woman that you know are in a relationship with. And I have a couple different energies coming through, but one of you just need to make sure that you are careful. But most of this energy it's just I have somebody where they got painted as being completely this one way. Well, that's not what they were like. Bubbled, like, got pissed off and was just like, I'm done. I ain't gonna fucking talk to you. You want to say this shit to me, accuse me of this, that, or the other, I'm done. And it's because of how you talk to the person about it. It's a lot in tone and how you say it, you know what I mean? But the doors are opening. You've got this good stuff ahead of you. If you are the person that's holding on to a bad energy, please don't be afraid to release it. It's going to be better for you. You've got a shift going on. We just need to cut off some shit. All right, I hope this helped you in some way or fashion, Aquarius. I love and appreciate you so much, and I look forward to connecting with you at a future reading. All right, last one's Pisces. So that's not too bad. I don't think these ended up being the original, or I was hoping to keep these within 5 to 10 minutes each. And I don't think I made that happen very well. I tried. You ever have that spirit's taking me to an energy where it's like bad decision, bad decision, bad decision with warning, 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 like specific consequence. And then they kept doing it. And so then you hit them with a consequence and now they're like, for someone who hasn't gotten there yet, they keep trying to talk their way out of it. And it's like, you're not doing what I said you needed you to do in order for it to not have that consequence. Like doing this work, doing this effort, doing this XYZ, they don't do it, and so now they're all mad because things aren't going their way. Oh, hello, welcome. Alrighty, so we have a couple people join. All right, Pisces, we're going to be getting into your energy. All right, what's going on for Pisces right now? Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Where you're going is the right way. Got somebody who, most of us have transitioned past the point of uncertainty, but if you haven't yet achieved that, you will be within this month. Walking away was the right thing to do. Saying this truth, speaking this honesty. For some of you, you took a stance and you had to say what nobody wanted to hear, but sometimes you got to be that person. Is that priestess on the bottom too? Or there was another Sagittarius had it, I believe. Seraphims was the one on there for Thrones, Judgment. And that's that annoying energy that I was tapping into. Moving and change. If you've been judged, you're moving away from it. Education, qualifications may be a factor in certain areas of your life, but it's gonna, you qualify and you're gonna be, you're out of the needing to prove it phase. Others of you pursuing higher education is a good idea for you. Becoming an educator for someone here. And then outdoors. Making sure we're getting that fresh air while we can right now. We've got season changes taking place. We've got Greek at the bottom. Checking into past lives. And this is something, for those of us that are the priestesses, this is something you've done before in a previous life. Checking into, if you can meditate and connect to your Greek incarnation, you'll get little cheats and step up so that you can critique your craft a little sooner. King of Wands here. Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, and King of Swords. I've got decisions in love for somebody here. This King of Wands is not necessarily a male or a female. It's just your energy right now. It's that taking action based on what's going to be feeding you. You're getting clear thought here. What's best for my heart? What's best for my well-being emotionally overall. Where you pour yourself is based on what is pouring back into you now, whether that be financially as compensation, emotionally, that's where you're headed, directed, what feels guided and what is pouring back into you, letting you be who you have to be. Stutters for somebody. You're very nervous. Let's get your guidance. Judgment. Free yourself. Others of you, it's fear of judgment, something that you're facing. Somebody's making a call in life, though. Four of Swords. To self. Fear of heart is holding somebody back in life and pursuing something that they want to do. That's why your heart is so blocked. You're just like, I'm too scared. Last time I poured into something or tried to do this or went to make this big move, it didn't work. And it wasn't because of you. It was because of the timing. You were rejected from a counterpart in the past because that counterpart wasn't right for you. You couldn't make it happen in this department for a different reason. It was just the timing of it. It doesn't mean that it was never not meant to be, though. That doesn't mean to like go back to a previous person. I was trying to relate that in multiple ways because some people are dealing with love and others are dealing with pursuits of happiness or financial endeavors. Someone's thinking about telling a secret. Passion, secret, talent, secret. Ten. It's up to you now. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love. It's time to put those long-cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. Those of you that are either A, afraid to love again, or B, are just like, I can't handle it time wise. You're too in the heart, thinking of logistics. This person wouldn't want me that way. Age differences, such and such. Don't get so caught in the head that you forget how to use your heart here. That's what's going to help you right now. Get you guys your closing message, Pisces. Oh, welcome those who just joined recently. What? Hira, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Somebody's been calling in a real soul connection. I mean, somebody from that you've been with before, a familiarity, and it's coming towards you. Don't be so scared you miss it. Getting into that star bathing and that lunar bathing, especially that full moon that's coming up. If you're able to just get some of that in, different cultures believe different things, different whatevers. I actually have my bed just set up in front of a window just so that for the full moon purposes, so I can just sleep and get all that rays because I love the moon, and it heals me amazingly. But that seems like it'd be helpful, especially for someone here. If someone in the past it was not committal enough in your fear here is to pour into something that won't pour into you, have the caution. Lessons are learned, but there's a difference between a lesson learned and then taking on the conditioning and patterning that every person is going to repeat the same trauma that happened to you. That means you still have healing to do. Whereas if you are just like, this happened to me in the past, I'm going to be aware, and if I start noticing things, I'm going to stay guided and listen and aware. Versus just jumping the gun and assuming that this person that comes towards you is going to do the same thing that the last one did. You have to be cautious on that. I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion, Pisces, and I do hope that we get to connect again at a future reading. I love and appreciate each of you so much. All right. Bye. All right. So if there's anyone here who wants to talk or has anything, while I clean up, I'll answer whatever. And then I will see you guys at the next reading. Again, I'm going to try and do the next live will be the full moon reading on Tuesday if I'm able to do it. I do have work at my other job before this. So, I may not have the energy, but it's an early shift. Early. It's okay. Alright, 8 questions. Breathing. I was going to bring that up. Anybody who's looking to be added to, because I do the collective candles every week. I know that I haven't been up to and doing them on the, showing them like I usually do. I still do them. If you're looking to be added to the prayer list, checking the community tab. I believe it says September prayer list. There's one for this month. So go ahead and put that on there if you want to, or if you need prayers, commenting below. I will always add you to the prayer list, and then collective prayer candle if you want added to that portion. Some people just prayer candles freak them out even, and I get that. False promises is coming through for somebody here, like all the time. And especially when it came to motion. I don't want to say, this person might have just been a lazy ass. Like, I don't know. That's really kind of what I'm tapping into. I don't know. Do they have the awareness on it? The problem? If that's what you're dealing with, you're going to have to walk away from it. The Sun, 5 of Cups, and 3 of Wands. Think of this shit long term. I've got somebody who you really are never getting help from this person in a physical way, and that's not what you signed up for with this. They're capable of helping you, and they don't. They keep leaving you to carry the heavy burden, and this person is a user on a different level. You don't want to admit it, so you're going to listen. You're going to shush and listen. The more you're willing to do, the more they're going to let you do. You're going to be overwhelmed and piled up. You have to nip this in the butt or just walk away. If they don't change their ways, then you leave. You can't be dumping grounds for somebody who doesn't want to try to grow or do or help, or they're just a taker. Right? Take a paycheck, take your energy, take your time. What they get back? I hope that helped whoever needed to hear it. If you are watching this, because I will be switching it over to it'll be shared after the live. I'll switch it over to the public because automatically I'll say it's private, and then I have to go in there and like upload it as public. So I will be doing that. I will not be watching through and getting all the timestamps right now. So if you're watching this without the timestamps, I'm sorry. It's later than I intended at the ending. And this ran over, yeah, we're at 3 hours. I was really hoping to just keep them each 5 minutes. So I won't add as much. I'm trying to do snapshots, which are going to be about 5 minutes. Just little like overviews and maybe one card. But it was Starseed, so I didn't want you guys to miss out too much. Because I wasn't sure if I'm going to get to the collective or not. So I do apologize that these are a little bit longer than I want in the future. I'll hopefully get this fixed. And we'll be there. All right. As we're about done. If you are going to bed for the night, sweet dreams. If you're waking up for the day, I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you all again for watching, those who like, those who subscribe, those who share and really on my page. I appreciate each of you. Let your kindness be returned tenfold. And then some. Thank you so much. I love you all. All right. Bye, guys.